This is Suzanne Smith, student number M1712220COS, and this is my practical lab video submission for triturating a powder and base cream. The first thing I need to do is calculate for a 10% allowable margin of error of my ingredients. Today we are going to be using the 5 grams of powder, which is my gum acacia. For the margin of error, 10%, multiply 5 grams by 10%, and that gives you 0.5 grams. So the maximum allowable weight I can have is 5.5 grams, and the minimum allowable weight is 4.5 grams. For the cream base, we will be using the Eucerin cream. I have 2 tubes of it here. And the allowable margin of error with 10% of that, a 20-gram cream base multiplied by 10% is going to give me, give or take, 2 grams. So the maximum amount of Eucerin cream or cream base that I can use is 22 grams, and the minimum amount is 18 grams. Then I need to gather all of my materials. I have my scale, my mortar and pestle, my Eucerin cream, my gum acacia powder, my spatula, my weighing boats, and alcohol prep pads, along with my gloves and my calculations. And now I'm going to go wash my hands. All right, first we're going to turn the water on and let it come up to a lukewarm temperature. We're going to wash with soap. We're going to use a nail brush to clean our nails. Rinse our hands. Use a paper towel to turn off the water and discard that. And we will use another paper towel to blot our hands dry. And now we are ready to put on our gloves. We are back from washing our hands, and now we are going to put on our gloves. Next, we are going to take an alcohol pad, clean our materials. First thing we're going to clean is our scale and our paper boats, or our weighing boats, sorry. We are going to allow all of these tools to air dry after cleaning them with the alcohol. We are also going to clean the spatula. Along with the mortar and pestle. We are going to discard the alcohol. All right, we are going to allow our materials to finish drying completely. All right, now that they are dry, we are going to begin to measure our ingredients. First, we're going to turn on the scale. We're going to place a weighing boat on it and tear it out. So we are at, there we go, 0 grams. The first thing we are going to weigh out is going to be our powder. We want to get as close to 5 grams as possible. The allowable margin of error puts us between 4.5 grams and 5.5 grams. We're going to use our spatula to spoon some out. We're 2.8. .6. 5 point, oh, no, we need to pull some out. Still a little too much. Just a dab more. There we go. All right. And that puts us at 5.0 grams. Oh, no, 4.9 grams. I stand corrected. 4.9 grams. Okay. And then we are going to take our paper boat. Uh-oh. I'm going to clean this one again. We got a little bit of powder in it. So we need to allow that to dry. We'll go ahead and clean our spatula while we wait for that to dry. And we will discard that alcohol wipe as well. All right. Our weighing boat has dried. We're going to place it on the scale. Tear the scale out so that it reads 0. It reads 0. And then we need to weigh out between 22 and 18 grams of the cream base, or our eucerin cream, as close to 20 as we can get within that allowable margin of error. We're at 10.7. 15.9. 19.6. 20.5. 20.5. All right, and now we're going to remove that from the scale. We will turn the scale off, and we will bring out our mortar and pestle. We will begin by adding about half of the cream base to the mortar. I'm just going to kind of eyeball it. Not quite half, almost. All right, I think that's about half. All right, and then we want to add about a third of our base powder. You know what, I want to as much of that cream base off first. And then I want to use an alcohol pad. Just clean the rest of that cream base off with a spatula. And we will discard that alcohol pad as well. All right, and then we're going to allow our spatula to dry. And we're going to add about a third of the powder. To the cream base. Then we are going to mix it in a circular motion. Until we don't see any lumps or speckles of the powder. We want it to become one entity. Right, and then we're going to add a little bit more of the cream base. Oh, we did half, so we'll do the second half of the cream base. third more of the powder. Well, no, before we do that, I'm going to get the extra cream base off of the spatula one more time using a new alcohol pad. And we will dispose of that alcohol pad as well and let that dry. And then we will use it to add about a third more of the powder. Carefully begin incorporating that as well using circular motions. Until it is a smooth consistency. And then we will add the last of the powder. And incorporate that as well. Alright, allow the excess to come off of the pestle here. And then our cream, our powder and base cream are fully incorporated. Picture without the shadows. And now I am going to go discard my cream base, and then I will see you in a moment when it is time to wash our materials. All right, now I'm going to turn on the water and wash my tools. This is warm. I'll let that fill with warm water. A little soap. Set that aside to dry. Now wash the mortar and pestle. It has soap in it as well. Rinse the soap from that and allow it to dry. And now wash the mortar itself. And also set that aside to dry.